everybody, I'm FPV and this video will be about the GPS module of my drone. I see nothing completely and the drone is nowhere, so I think I broke the drone, but I'm getting a bit visual. Well, I think I've got good news and bad news. You're probably asking what's wrong with the GPS of my drone. Well, if you've seen the previous video, you know that the GPS doesn't really work. And if you haven't seen the video, you surely should watch it. And I would love the GPS to work, so I went to the beta flight and tried some settings.
It's almost midnight, it will be in half an hour, and I'm currently sitting at the balcony with my drone here connected to the beta flight, and I'm trying to make the GPS work.
And it looks like it started to work, and if the GPS will work, I will try if the GPS rescue does work, and also I want to try the range of the drone. GPS has connected in about 10 seconds. Accuracy wasn't the best, but now I at least know which direction to fly when I want to return home and am disoriented. Then the VTX started failing, so I decided to try the GPS rescue. It successfully started flying back home, but suddenly the GPS stopped working and I had to finish the fly manually. Then I've decided to try the maximum speed, and after that I've tried the maximum range. After about 700 meters I started to lose VTX signal and the mobile also stopped recording what I see. So I was flying, I was about 900 meters away from me, and suddenly I totally lost the VTX signal. So I pressed the GPS return, and I think it should return, but I still don't have the VTX. I see nothing completely, and the drone is nowhere. So I'm going to the place where I lost the signal, and I hope I will find the drone there somewhere. So after walking like half a kilometer, I've got some VTX signal in the goggles. I think you cannot see in there, but I've got some signal, just like really just a little bit. I turned on the beeping on the drone, but I cannot hear it, but I'm getting some visual. That's good. I will probably find the drone. I've got a visual for a few seconds. I've tried to arm the drone and fly up, but as soon as I armed the drone, he started flipping on the side. So I believe I broke some arm and it's just flipping because it doesn't have lift on one side and it just flips to the side. So I think I broke the drone, but I'm getting a bit visual.
A few inches later.
Okay, it seems like it didn't have broken arm because I've successfully armed the drone, flown up and towards me, so here it is. I got my drone back. The antenna is kind of broken, but it will be easy to repair. The arms are fine. One propeller is a bit bent, but it's okay. It was a successful rescue. But I don't know how the GPS rescue didn't work. I think I did something wrong, but at least I've got my drone back. The reason the GPS rescue didn't work is that I've accidentally disarmed the drone right after turning the GPS rescue on. I've noticed that the left front motor has a bit damaged cable, so I will repair it with some tape, but I think I should learn how it's called, soldering probably. A week later I'm again outside going to fly with the drone. I've changed 3 settings. First setting I changed is that I've changed a few things that I see in the goggles. Second thing is that I changed the baud rate of the GPS, and the third thing I changed is that I've changed the frequency of the VTX. first flight I can say that the VTX is probably a bit better. I wouldn't say it's much better, but I got a feeling that maybe it is. And the second thing is that the GPS now doesn't work at all again, so I will again have to do some changes. So I'm back home and I'm changing the settings of the GPS, and it looks like what was the problem is the baud rate. I've changed the baud rate back to 115,200 and it works instantly. So I think that I've probably finally realized what is wrong with the GPS and why it works when I got it plugged into the notebook, but it doesn't work when I'm flying. What I think is wrong is that when I plug the drone into the notebook, it doesn't power up the VTX, so the VTX can't cause the GPS not connect to the satellites. But when I plug in the battery, it powers the VTX, so the VTX starts to interfere with the GPS and the GPS doesn't work then. Well, I think I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that the GPS finally works. And the bad news is that I think I realized when the GPS works and when it doesn't. And the reason this isn't good news, but it's bad news, it's because when I put to the VTX higher frequency, the GPS works. But the higher frequency also means that the VTX has a smaller range. Just a little bit. It's still 5.8 G, so it still has pretty similar range, but I think there will be slight difference. And that's all for this video. You can type something in the comments, like the video, share it to somebody, or even subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.